Hi folks, thanks for joining me. I thought I would leave it to the afternoon to do the video today. Not much been going on this week for reasons that I explained yesterday. Waiting for some numbers out of the US this week. The big non-farm payroll, of course, is probably one of the most important numbers of the month, that along with inflation. So where are we today? Right, Euro, Aussie, US dollar. We had good support. Well, we broke the resistance level at 73.10. 73.00, 73.10. So that was then my support level. So if you managed, or if you agreed with me and you decided to jump into a long position on the dip back down to there, that was around here. That was those previous highs. And once we broke above that, the market very generously dipped back to the support level and gave longs an opportunity to jump in. And if you've done that, then that's just worked really nicely because we have moved up from 73.07 today. As you can see, we're up to 73.58 as I speak. Now, I've got a little bit of resistance. Well, I've got the first target of 73.50, 73.60. So that has hit. So we're now about 50 pips in the money on any long positions. If you this is a little bit of a resistance level, nothing major. We could pause here, but I certainly don't think that would a short position would be a good idea. I think if anything, the market still could see further gains, at least up to the 200 day moving average, which is around 73.80. Let's checking my report here. 73.90, 74.10 is my target. Although having seen that 200 day moving average just drop a little bit in the last couple of days, maybe that will be enough. 73.80. I would suggest that might be a great area for profit taking if anyone has long positions. So you can have a look at your own analysis and decide whether you agree with that. Euro US dollar, now similar situation. That US dollar weakening, admittedly that was quite a surprise last week to see it weaken so significantly, although I did have an excellent support level. Where is the euro? I think that's updating. Here we go. Okay, so the euro really has been doing well. It bounced off our 117.00 level and then pushed higher. The latest level we had for the euro US dollar was 118.00, 118.10. If you remember correctly, that was my target for the bounce off the 117.00, 116.70 area. We got to that target, and that was really the 200-day moving average, and that held initially. But I said once we break up through there, that will be a good support level. Well, we did break up through there on Friday, didn't we? Or was that Monday? And then we pulled back very kindly again. The market pulled back to the support level, 118.10, 118.00, held it perfectly. Today's low, 117.92, and off we go. So we're up to 118.44 as I speak. Just checking my reports here. What was my target? Targeting 118.50.60. Well, we're practically there. What's the high for today? 118.47 and change. 118.48. So we're closing in on that target I have of 118.50, 118.60. That is a target. That's not a resistance level. I didn't write a resistance level in my report, so I personally don't think that there's much chance we will halt there. I have a little trend line there. Actually, I think that's becoming irrelevant, so I'm just going to take that one off. There we go. I don't want to confuse matters by leaving that trend line on. I don't see that as particularly important right now. So I think that there is certainly chance of further gains. We're building a little bit of momentum on the upside now in the euro US dollar. Probably would be wise to put some Fibonacci levels on there. You know I like those. Let's just do that. My connection is running a bit slow, so I've just done that and restarted my recording. Okay, I'm just going to take this trend line off there as well. That's a little bit out of date, I feel. That was from when we had a little bear flag on the way down. Okay, so 118.80, 118.90 is the 38.2% fib. That ties in quite nicely with these swing highs up there. So that really is my ultimate target for this, for any long positions. We could be looking at a nice 80 or even 90 pip profit on any long positions there. If we were to get to that target, I would say that would be a resistance level, so I think that would be a nice place for profit taking on that one. If you're a breakout trader, well, you have to be a breakout trader here really, because the market keeps beating resistance levels for the Kiwi versus the US dollar. I had a break above the 69.70, 69.80 resistance, indicating that the market would strengthen further, and if you manage to jump onto anything there, that was just about the 200-day moving average there as well. So above the 200-day moving average, things look good. Again, kindly, the market yesterday dipped back to that level. Where was the low? 69.89, so just above it actually, about 9-10 pips above it. My target was 70.25 and the next target was 70.70. Looks like we're getting there now. Where are we up to? 70.66, so we're hitting the target. Just bear in mind that we've got the 100-day moving average a little bit above there, so this move could start to slow down. That 100-day moving average, the yellow line, ties in quite nicely with these previous highs as well. So we certainly could struggle around 70.80 to 71.00. Just bear that in mind. Long positions might not want to run that any further. Euro yen, once we got up through 129.50, it took a while. We really struggled, but once we were up through 129.50, I suggested that the market would continue higher, and that's certainly what's happened. We've even beaten the 200-day moving average. We've hit 130.30, which is the 38.2% fib. So that's a nice little target for us to hit there. Just checking my notes. Yeah. So yeah, a good little move. Probably will find resistance. It ties in quite nicely not only with the Fibonacci level but also these sort of swing highs. You see these long upper wicks where sellers were clearly coming into the market when it tried to recover and push down. So it may have the same effect. These old sellers might reappear, and it does appear that they have reappeared today as we back away from today's high, which was at 130.43. Now, real nice opportunity in cable yesterday, pound versus the US. We had strong resistance at around 137.95, 138.05. Absolutely bang on. Market hit that, backed off a couple of times actually. There was two opportunities to jump in at that level. We backed all the way down to around about 50 pips off. We've bounced again now, so we're retesting that resistance level. Will we back away like we did yesterday? Will the sellers come back in, or will we break up through 138.20 and then take off? So this is the big question of the day. That should be as the same sort of strong resistance that we had yesterday. It is the 200-day moving and the 50-day moving average there that you can see. So that's just key. We'll see whether we back away or whether we break it, and this time then continue up. Could be another 100 pip rally on the upside if it does break. So it's quite an important level there. Gold is really just a series of very tightly packed bull flags. Not easy to trade, difficult to hold on to a long position, but we are trending up. Yesterday we dipped back further than I expected, I have to admit. We got down to 18.01. I thought we'd hold around 18.11, 18.08, so that was very tricky. But today we have recovered. I think the bulls can remain in control of this market. It's very difficult because there's no real pattern or really any longer term trends to follow. Silver has been lagging behind. Let's see if silver can load. Silver's been lagging behind gold. It has been for a long time. But today, finally, we have a bit of a breakthrough for silver. Remember, silver was ranging in between $23 and $24 for a long time. A real nice scalping opportunity there for silver over the past week. But I did say, if we start breaking up through sort of 24.10, 24.15, that should signal a breakout of that range, and then we might have a swing trade opportunity. I'm just going to pause this while silver loads. Oh, silver's loading now. Okay, great. So yeah, we're looking for further gains in silver now. Maybe silver can start to catch up with gold, just breaking above those previous highs. As you can see, 24.70, 24.80, the obvious first target, the 38.2% fib, with the 50-day moving average declining slightly towards that. So looks like we're off to a good start this week. Last week we got off to a difficult start, and that was the most difficult time I've had for a number of weeks actually. But we quickly got back into the game. We quickly jumped back into the right trends. We spotted them early. By the end of the week we were doing quite well, and it does look like this is a good start to the week. Look at that bullish engulfing candle there in silver. Do you see that? We started from a new low, a new 2-day low this morning. We're pushing up above the 2-day high now, so that's a nice bullish engulfing candle. That really does sort of confirm what I said about a break above 24.10 giving us a push higher. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Keep in touch. Let me know if there's anything you have, if you have any questions about this video or anything else that I post on a daily basis. Thanks for joining me.